Tuesday. Man, it's nice out here, man. The water, you can hear the water. Hear that water running? It's nice out here, man. Hope everybody's having a good week. Working to finish the year strong, man. This last couple of weeks or last couple of months have been really interesting as far as like just looking at reflecting on like life and situations and basically like the value of time. It's crazy, man. But it almost like it's weird because it almost creates like anxiety for me thinking about like the how valuable time is. And it's crazy because it goes so fast, man. Like life goes so fast. Uh, but recently I've really kind of been stuck on the whole idea of complacency and urgency in life, right? And as I like look into it more, complacency plays a big part, like in business. Like I study a lot of business stuff, and so complacency plays a big part in a lot of businesses like failing, because like the culture gets complacent, and then when the culture gets complacent, the urgency to produce and create is not there anymore because everybody's comfortable, because everybody, probably, is making good money. The companies, it's not growing at like at a high rate, but it's growing, and they manipulate the numbers. Probably they say, hey, if we cut our budget, if we do this, we'll increase our revenue. So it's not really based off of an urgency growth. It's based off of just kind of a complacent strategy, I would say. But like, what does this mean, right? Why am I talking about complacency and urgency about business? Because it also like relates to life. We get like in our comfortable routines. We get up at work. Let's say, for example, we want to get up and we want to work out, and we want to, study, and we want to, kind of prepare for the day. But a lot of times we fall back into a routine where we get up right about the same time it'll take us to make to work. We stop and get a coffee. We stop and maybe, get some tacos. We stop and we kind of roll into work. We kind of get prepared for the day. By the time we get started, it's already like 10 o'clock. And, and then you work till 12, you go to lunch, and then from 12, when you get back, you work for like an hour, and then you're like already get downhill for the day. And a lot of it has to do with complacent. Like you're comfortable with everything, and you feel like you're safe, and that's cool. Like your body needs to feel like that, and your body loves that. It's almost like sleeping in your bed where you feel like safe. Well, a lot of times we create an environment of complacency, and we don't even realize it. And the thing with complacency is like you stay stuck at that level, and when something happens, an event happens, a tragic event, or something sets you off like in a different course, you're not able to deal with it properly because you're so comfortable in your ways. And I guess the point I'm trying to make here is like you're gonna have wins and you're gonna have losses, and you don't want to dwell too long with those losses, and you don't want to celebrate too much with those wins because it makes you lazy. Like it makes you lazy. It's all about the fight. It's all about the momentum. It's all about pushing forward, and some people are going to disagree and say, it's not all about that. It's not all about trying to do something great. It's not all about wanting to be the best. It's not all about wanting to build a legacy. It's not all about money. It's not all about building the business. It's not about that, Sam. And I disagree. I think that if if that's a thought that you have, that it could be, you know, it could be like a sign of defeat. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It could be a sign that you're feeling defeated in some way. And you know, a lot of times it comes back to, like, you feel defeated because you're not in your superpower. You're not in your superpower environment. What I mean by that is, like, a lot of times we're in a career, we're in a job that we were never tested to see if we're a fit for that position. You know, I'll tell you right now, like, when I was 16, I had twin boys. I worked at Blockbuster, I worked at a Chinese restaurant, then I got a job at the dealership. And I started off as a porter in the mechanic side of it, and I was doing like oil changes and not oil changes, but I was dumping the old oil for the mechanics. I would mop the shop, and then I got transferred to the body shop because they were going to fire me. And they gave me an opportunity to be a porter in the body shop, and I learned from there to do body work. I learned there to paint. I learned there to kind of understand the body shop business. But not once did anybody said, hey, I want to know what your strengths are. I want to know how you're wired as a person. And it wasn't until I got older that I really tried to identify my strengths and my superpowers. And whenever I did, I try to focus on doing those things, right? Like me, I'm a builder. I like to create. I like to think. I like to read. I like to study. I like to commit to something and take action and do it. And so I try to just focus on my strengths and do things that accommodate my strengths. And that's why, like, I want to keep pushing. But it wasn't until I took it upon myself to say, hey, you know what, I want to get better. I want to get better as a person. How do I get better as a person? And I started to invest in myself and, like, just, understanding how assessment tests work. I started working with other assessment test specialists and asking them, hey, I want to do this test, I want to do that test, just to understand how I function and how I operate. And it turns out, like, I'm actually really interested in, like, technology, like software and stuff like that. It's weird, but you would have never thought that, but that's kind of like something that kind of I'm interested in based off of an assessment test. And I can tell because whenever I do, like, videos or whenever I do, like, anything online, social media stuff, like, I enjoy it because I like that whole structure of the way, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but that's kind of what my interest is. And so what I'm trying to say is like, work on. Let me ask you this. Think about what you're doing right now, like with your career, whether you're a realtor, whether you're a mechanic, whether you work in sales, whether you work construction, whether you're a vocational trade, plumber, electrician, roofer, automotive, manager, like, just think, another 15 years, 20 years. Are you going to still be wanting to do that? Are you going to still be wanting to do that? Are you still going to have the energy to do that? And if you're like, yeah, you know what, I never really thought about it like that. Like, I don't really want to be doing this for that long. Well, you got to create some urgency. Like, you got to create some urgency within yourself and say, hey, man, like, if I don't want to be doing this the next 20 years, what should I be doing now? Like, what are some steps I can take now? What are some massive action steps I can take now to not make sure this is going to be my reality in 20 years? And that's kind of how you look at things. You say, okay, how can I do something today to change the future? And just having that mindset it really takes you out of being complacent, because you're always trying to improve your environment. You're always trying to improve your situation, because you know that by making that small improvement today, that it's going to make an impact, years down the road. And if you can just make a small improvement each day forward, like you're gonna be in a better place than not doing anything. I mean, just think about it, man. Like, look at your weight. Like, I always use that as an example. Like, if you gained any weight this year, if you gained 5 pounds this year, and you keep doing the same thing you're doing, you're gonna gain another 5 pounds next year, and then the next year you're gonna gain another 5 pounds. So in 3 years you're gonna gain 15 pounds. Like, are you gonna have the same energy with 15 pounds extra on you? Like, put a weight vest on and see how it feels, and you're probably not gonna like it. So man, like, take advantage of this channel. Like, subscribe, share it. If you want to get in on our webinars every Wednesday, just click the link on one of the things, and you'll get a sign up thing, and I'll send you the Zoom link, and you can get on the call. And we kind of just go over all this stuff, man. Every year, every week it gets better. Every month it gets better. Every year it gets better. And we keep just building on that. So, hey guys, y'all have a massive action Thanksgiving. We're about to have, today we're going to have a luncheon at the office. So it's going to be pretty awesome. But hey, thanks for watching. Till tomorrow, guys.